Hey, I'm Scoot, and welcome to the Scoot on the Air YouTube channel, Scoot on the Air, SOTA. Subscribe, it's absolutely free, and you'll get updates whenever we do something. And we've got some good stuff on our YouTube channel that you should check out, and we've got some really great stuff coming up as well. But it's on YouTube, Scoot on the Air. Go ahead and subscribe. This is the daily hit on the Scoot on the Air YouTube channel. This is where we talk about the news or some of the crazy stuff that's going on a daily basis. And I haven't done this the last few days, but we are back doing this as the daily hit every day. And then every week we are planning to do an interview show. We've already got 3 uploaded, one's coming up. I'll tell you more about that in just a little while. Okay, so look, here's the question. Is President Trump insane? Is he stupid? Is he becoming dangerous to America? I mean, those are very legitimate questions. So without telling anybody, without consulting any of his military people or the Pentagon, President Donald Trump, on his own, as commander-in-chief, makes the decision to announce all of the troops are going to immediately and rapidly be pulled out of Syria. Man, there are veterans on Congress, including Representative Adam Kinzinger. He says this is a bad idea. It's wrong. It's a mistake. Senator Graham, it's a mistake. There are military chiefs that are talking about what a big mistake it is and how stupid it was for President Trump to make this announcement before consulting his people. It leads me to one conclusion, that President Trump only wants the headlines. And he loves the freaking media that he so condemns because he uses the media to change the subject. It's not the news media's fault for focusing on these kinds of things. It's President Trump's fault for bringing them up. You don't not consult with the experts and decide what you're going to do when it comes to warfare. And declaring that ISIS has been defeated, how stupid is that? Remember when George W. Bush stood on the deck of the aircraft carrier with the big sign behind him, mission accomplished? It wasn't long before we realized mission was not accomplished. Yes, under the Trump administration, great progress has been made to subdue ISIS, but it ain't over. And he shouldn't even declare that it's over. I'm afraid that President Trump is becoming dangerous. And he's dangerous because it appears as if the walls are closing in on him. Let's get to his attorney, Rudy Giuliani. I would not want this guy as my attorney because this guy is as insane as the president. And I don't mean in a clinical sense insane, but Rudy Giuliani last weekend was talking about how President Trump never made these negotiations with Moscow. CNN comes up with documents signed by the president about negotiating for the Trump Tower in Moscow. And suddenly, because it's not just a document that CNN made up, it's a legitimate document, that forces Rudy Giuliani to not say it's not credible. Rudy Giuliani goes, well, I was wrong. Trump did negotiate. I mean, do you realize how stupid they think we are? They think you are stupid. They think I'm stupid. They think we don't. This is not anti-Trump. This is anti-freaking stupidity in the White House. This is not anti-Trump. This is pro-American. This is pro-common sense. And then the GoFundMe account, somebody said about GoFundMe account to fund the wall because it doesn't look like the Democrats are going to give Trump money for the wall. As of yesterday, there was like somewhere between $500,000 and $700,000 donated to the GoFundMe account to build the wall. Americans are admitting that Mexico's not going to pay for the wall because they're donating money to help Trump pay for the wall. And then Trump said in a conversation with Schumer and Pelosi, by the way, Vice President Mike Pence was in that meeting in the Oval Office, but you really couldn't tell. So Trump says, I'll shut down the government, Chuck. I will shut it down if I don't get what I want. If I don't get my $5 billion for the law, shutting down the government. Guess what? President Trump caved. And so have other Republicans. They're not backing him up on this. So now he's caving and he's willing to compromise. This is all a game. It's a game being played in front of what is being considered a stupid America. And it's going to continue. And I love it. I mean, having a YouTube channel here, having a radio talk show on WWL in New Orleans. In fact, I'm coming to you from my apartment in downtown New Orleans. I love it. I have new material, not every week, not every day, every hour. It has never, ever been like this before. The president himself, Trump himself, is disguising the good things that he does. He's scared. There's a hell of a lot going on. He's scared for his kids. He's scared. I don't know what's going to happen here, but the president is showing signs of being scared. If he's innocent, what the hell is he scared of? Okay, as I said, this is the Daily Hit on the Scoot on the Air YouTube channel. And we do this daily, but I have some really great interviews that I've done. And we're going to do once a week, we're going to do an interview show. And there's 3 already posted. We're just getting started. So you're at the very beginning of this. And as you can see, I don't have signs yet. These are my signs, but I will be getting signs. So it's Scoot on the Air, YouTube, subscribe, it's free. Then you'll get an alert as to what we do. And as you can tell, I'm a maverick moderate. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I refuse to be part of either cult. I'm just going to be honest with you. As a patriotic American, I'm just going to be honest with you about the issues every single day, as I do on my radio talk show on WWL. Okay, so I've got a great interview with a Bourbon Street dancer. Her name is Sable. It's posted on the YouTube channel. Check that out. We take you inside the mind of a stripper. And we talk about the weirdest thing a man asked her to do. And just talked about the politics of trying to raise the stripping age from 18 to 21 in Louisiana. The politics of police raids going after strip clubs as if they're a farm team for sex trafficking, which is stupid. We cover all of that at the end. So great interview, Inside the Mind of a Bourbon Street Dancer with Sable. That's an interview show. And by the way, we have these interviews, we have these conversations over a meal from a French Quarter restaurant. Also, I have a great interview with Congressman Steve Scalise, a Republican. Steve Scalise and I do not agree on everything. We don't agree on many things. But we did prove one thing, that 2 people who disagree, who fundamentally disagree, can actually sit down and have a civil conversation with each other. And it's over a meal. And that's what these interviews are about. Things like that. Showing that we can compromise. And Scalise talks about the problems with Congress. I talk about the problems with the media. You know, we talk about what Congress and the media can do to make things better. So it's a good interview and a very candid conversation with Congressman Steve Scalise. So check that out. Yeah, we talk about same-sex marriage, a little thing in there about smoking pot. And we talk about him being shot. He was the congressman who was shot by somebody who wanted to literally kill Republicans. Also, recently posted is an interview with Amanda Shaw. She is a cute country Cajun singer, songwriter, fiddler. She's awesome. She's sweet, but she's as sexy as she is sweet. She is as naughty as she is innocent. It's a great interview. It's a fun interview. And I also talked to her about how she refused. She may be more successful, but she refused to sacrifice her principles for the Harvey Weinsteins of show business. She's a remarkable young woman, Amanda Shaw. So check out that interview. Later today, I'm posting an interview with, it's 2 guys having a conversation over a meal. One of the guys is constantly mistaken for being gay. One of the guys is constantly mistaken for being straight. One of them's straight, one of them's gay. You decide. I mean, it might not be obvious in the very beginning, but it does become obvious. So we talk about coming out. We talk about what it's like when your parents find out, or what it's like when his parents found out about this. And we talk about what is most uncomfortable for a gay guy who is with friends in a straight bar. Because professional LGBTQ people are constantly in straight situations. So what's the most uncomfortable thing for this gay guy being at a straight bar? A really, really interesting answer. I'm Scoot. Don't forget to subscribe to the Scoot on the Air YouTube channel. It's free, and we'll be back with a daily hit tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow I want to talk about, remember the war on Christmas? You know who really started the war on Christmas? Bill O'Reilly on the Fox News channel. And why did he do that? He didn't do it because there's really a war on Christmas. He did it because he wanted to feed red meat to his audience. So where's the war on Christmas? Where's Bill O'Reilly? We'll make that connection tomorrow on the Daily Hit. I'm Scoot. Thanks for being with us here on the Scoot on the Air YouTube channel. Have a good day.